Coach, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. How are you today?
I'm good, and you put on the Bulela and the opportunity.
Ready?
Yeah, we are ready. We are more than ready.
Coach, like we spoke earlier, you took over the team for the last game of the league after Coach Tabiso left, and you had a head coach in the provincial playoffs. In the short space of time you've been with the team, do you think you have a team that can compete in these playoffs?
Yes, I believe we have a very strong team because even though I was not coaching the team and I was coaching Mapompo in the other stream, I was following each and every team that was playing in stream A because I had to, because you never know who are you going to meet. So I knew almost all the players of SPA and how they play. So when I came in, I already had information and what things that I knew about the team. So we are well and good.
Coach, you've seen the first day of the playoffs, 3 games played, different provinces, which sort of gives you the idea of the standard of competition. Compared to what is happening in the Eastern Cape in terms of the level, how do you compare it to other provinces that you've seen today?
The quality and the games, it's top. The games are of the top quality, fitness levels, the teams, the structure, the way teams are playing. It's wonderful games to see and to watch. And if you've noticed, it's games of two halves. Teams are playing well in the first half, and then they die down in the second half, and then you get the other team dominating. So we've seen that, and the quality is very, very high. But we come here well prepared and ready, and we believe that we have the quality and what it takes to go through. That will be proven in the field of play.
Coach, we know about what happened in the Eastern Cape in terms of the provincial playoffs. The games were abandoned, cases that had to go to arbitration, and so there was a period in between where you had to wait for the next game. How did that affect your team in terms of fitness levels now? Because you are training not knowing when are you going to play. You are waiting for the outcome of a case, and the players, mentally, maybe they start to get affected. How did you manage all that?
It never bothered us that much because we have a chairman that is very, very focused. He's a winner. He's well driven. So it wasn't that much of a hiccup. Yes, there and they would give them a rest of 2 days and then continue training because we're always ready to play. We knew the game was abandoned, and we expected an outcome that the game would be forfeited because there was a fight. But at the same time, we knew that if we go back and play the 30 minutes, we're always ready, and we expected. We knew that the game, the dates for the start of the national playoffs were coming closer, meaning the game was coming closer to be played again, the 30 minutes that were left. So we had to train and be ready all the time. That's why when we had to play the second leg that we won at home, and then a week later we had to play the last 30 minutes, of which we played the 30 minutes and drew 0-0 of the game that we were leading 1-0.
Coach, I think we all know there's a difference in preparing for the league and preparing for the playoffs, which are like a mini tournament, yes, per se. And with the playoffs, I think a win, a draw, and a win in the semi-finals, you are in the NFD, most likely. So how have you prepared for this for this mini league or mini tournament, to say? Because obviously the preparations will not be the same as when you prepare for the league.
Yeah, but a game is a game. A game is 90 minutes. You attack, you defend, and how we play. we don't sit back. We're a team that is very offensive. So we prepared. We know that we have to win the first game. We have to win the opening game for us to go to be more comfortable. Not that we'll be true, but we'll be more comfortable. We'll be more under pressure if we don't win our opening game. So we prepared to come out and play our attacking football and play to win.
Coach, you mentioned that you are coming out to play your attacking football and play to win. Some coaches, I've heard some coaches even today saying, look, the players are a different ball game. You have to be strategic, look to play efficient football, and perhaps not the normal attacking football that you usually play, because now it's just a matter of 2 or 3 games.
Like I said earlier, if you watch teams today, you get a team that is dominating the first half, and then you get them sitting back in the second half. For instance, Summerfield earlier in the day, they played well in the first half, got a goal. The second half, they sat back and allowed Isabi to equalize. So it's those dynamic. Sometimes you say, okay, I'm going to sit back, and then you give the initiative to the opponent, of which is what we as a team we don't really want. We play to have the initiative, to be the protagonist. We don't want to be a team that is sitting back and allowing the opponents to dictate the game.
Coach, as a coach now, what is your approach to football? I'm not talking now as in terms of speed of the nation. Perhaps you got there and you were told, this is the philosophy we play it in and you have to adapt. But as a coach, as an individual, what is your approach to football?
I'm a coach that believes in attacking football. I play attacking football. That's what I've been brought up to, and that's what I love, and the coaches that I look up to. At the same time, if you are attacking, you have to have a good defensive structure. You can't just be attacking all out. We are not a team that attacks all out. We're just a team that believes in going forward, but at the same time with the right defensive structure.
Coach, how much do you know about your opponents?
Not that much, but in our ranks we have a coach that coached in Mapompo. He coached Mikado, my assistant coach, so we have some information about them. We know the coach, very good coach, very good coach, because he promoted the same team to NFT, so they're a very dangerous team, as we saw today. And at the same time, it was difficult to analyze them, because they lost. They decided. Penny won. Now we are looking at him, Penny. Then all of a sudden, Magesi.
That's the ABC Motsepe for you.
Yeah. So yeah, but we saw. At least we watched them playing.
Coach, thank you very much for your time, and all the best tomorrow.
Dabulela Butwame, Nkosi ngethuba.